Welcome to week number 8 of WTW Pokemon Draft League. We have a rematch from week number 5 when we played, I believe, the Queen City Quagsires. And that was a very close battle. Whimsicott actually clutching one up and getting the final KO in game 3 on the final turn. But a lot's changed since then. We have solidified ourselves a top 2 seed for the postseason. And so we're guaranteed a bye regardless of outcomes for week 8 and week 9. So with that being said, we're going to try something today. As you can see, there's a scope lens on Dragonite. And for those of you that are aware, Salazzle is in the Dragonite group. So Salazzle gets Dragon Cheer. And with scope lens, we crit every time we attack with our Dragonite. So the hope is we get a Dragon Cheer off into the Dragonite, who has inner focus that's immune to fake out, which is going to be big for us. And we can go crazy from there. It also works behind Protect, which is something we're going to have to be mindful of as well. So looking at the rest of this team now, we have a Fairy Terra Chiyu, which I think will be, actually might be pretty good in this matchup if we can save the Terra for it. Although Terra normal E-speeds off Dragonite with the crit enabled is pretty strong. But looking into this, I think we can play, kind of want to just lead the Salazzle in the Dragonite to just go for it and see if we can get away with it. The only thing we have to be worried about is if Iron Hands lead because of fake out. But we do have 2 protects for this. And depending on what this Rhydon set, we may or may not be able to eat the Electro Drift, which is the scary move that we have to be worried about. Follow this up. I think Chiyu is going to be really strong for us in this game. And I like Whimsicott just for a late game tailwind. So if we don't get to just E-speed all game long with Dragonite, we can go that route. This is kind of what I like for game 1. It lets Chiyu have speed control, which Chiyu has to have speed control if it wants to win. And we can play that way. So, yeah. Let's go. So game 1, we might get a little silly. But game 1's usually for information, so we might be able to catch them off guard with it. Well, here we go. Game 1. I get Carmen music. I like Carmen. And Empoleon Rabskin. I think this is perfect for us. There is no threatening fake outs right now, which means we can do the thing, guys. We can do the thing. We can protect. We can Dragon Cheer. I think the play right now is protect Dragon Cheer because I don't want to find out if that Empoleon has the Ice Beam right off the bat. But Salazzle's fast enough to where we can get everything +2 at this point. With Scope Lens, that's +3 crit, which means we should KO. There's our Protect. There's a Protect on it. So that's not a Scarf Empoleon. All right. There we go. Dragonite set up to play. Now, this could be Trick Room from Rabskin. Cosmic Power? What? I love it. I love it. Do I just really want to go Terra Normal here? I really want to go Terra Normal here. Because I'm worried about Ice Beam. This also goes to the defense boost on Rabsco. So Terra Normal E-Speed goes first. We are Corrosion, so we can actually Toxic this Empoleon, which can come in handy for us possibly later. Here's our Terra. This is the dream start for Dragonite. I just hope we can take advantage of it. It's crit boosted. Terra Normal boosted. Go get him, Dragonite. That did not do as much as I hoped, but that's okay. That's a crit, though. 2 hit gets there. Salazzle goes off. Gets a Toxic into Empoleon, which is good for us. We could have Helping Handed. Hydro Pump. That'll pop a Sash. Guard swap. Interesting, interesting. Do they Terra normal or Terra flying right now? I don't think they do. It's a +1/+1 Empoleon. I think you Stomping Tantrum for the crit. And then this could miss poorly if we Helping Hand. But if we Toxic Rapska, like I'm okay with that too. The only thing that goes wrong here is if they Terra flying. But why would they? They don't know or have Stomping Tantrum. But Toxic in the Rapska. We're going to Toxic everything if we can. Why not? Helping Hand's probably the better play, but this gives us something. What didn't affect us? All right. That's another crit. What? Weakness policy. This is bad. This is bad. Flash Cannon. This will probably KO us. No, it doesn't. Okay. So we can protect Dragonite this turn. I think that's okay for us. Salazzle probably goes down. Maybe we can. I think I want to protect. Or you can E-Speed Empoleon. That'll pick it up. And then do we just protect Salazzle so we can get a Helping Hand on the next thing that comes in? I think I like that. This crit will get through. Okay. Threat down. Cosmic Power Guard Swap. Recover. That toxic damage will add up over time. Show me. Well, I don't know if I want to see, like, Miraidon here. Miraidon's very scary. It always is. Does so much damage. But half HP Iron Hands. Fake Out can KO Salazzle. I think we just gotta let him have it, right? Iron Hands is fighting Terra. I think E-Speed Helping Hand can go here. Just because we just protect with Salazzle. This covers for their Terra. And we're Inner Focus. So if it's Fake Out, we're okay. They know the full set now. That's okay. That's awesome damage. That is so good. Rock Slide. Okay. I mean, this could be another Guard Swap. So that's +1 Iron Hands, but because we're critting every turn, like, that's okay. And Rapska can just take more chip. And I think... I think you go Whimsicott now. Yeah, you go Whimsicott now because you can Moonblast and E-Speed. Yeah, I like that. I guess they can protect, right? Only a solid move from Rapska. I'm missing one. I think there's a fourth move. I just didn't see it. Rapska can, I guess, Revival Blessing, right? I don't know if it has it. E-Speed will pick up Iron Hands, which is good for us. Another crit. We have Urshifu Rapid Strike or Urshifu Single Strike at home for this series. Moonblast. This one gets where Toxic could pick this up. Another Cosmic Power. But Toxic? Does Toxic just pick you up? Not yet, but it will next turn. Let's see. Okay, it's Miraidon last. So, is Terra Fairy? It's Terra Fairy. It's +1/+1. I think you go E-Speed into Miraidon. We taunt Rabsca because I don't want it to pass the defense stats to Miraidon for Chiyu here in a minute. You can find out if this Mental Herb or Lepa. Ooh, Protect. Show me taunt, stop something. Fell for the taunt. Is that Mental Herb? It is Mental Herb. Okay. Okay, that's good. Stored power. Dragonite lives! Oh, that was clutch. Okay. So, E-Speed and Tailwind, so that when Chiyu comes in, it'll be fastest, because that's how we win this game. And I don't want to go down without having Tailwind up. So when we do get to this 1v1 here in a second, we'll be okay. It's not AV though. E-Speed should take us about 40% left. Yeah. Another crit. It's Tailwind. Flash? What? Okay. That is why we Tailwinded, folks. Just because I didn't know that it got Flash Cannon. Learned something new today. We got a Chiyu to wrap it up. And this is also why you do PP Max, so that you have enough extreme speeds to make it through the game. And then, what is Heat Wave? Just in case this missed or whatever. But Dragonite picking them up. Picking them up. Got 3 out of 4 there. Salazzle with a Toxic KO, which I didn't think was going to happen, but we'll take whatever chip we could get, especially when you have a Rabsca just sitting on the field for a while. But yeah, there we go. Game 1. Our silly strat worked. And I don't think there was fake out. Otherwise, we probably would have saw it with our Focus Sash popped Salazzle. That's my guess. Chiyu get to hang out. Get to show up for the last turn just for fun. Drop everybody Spadef for fun. I love that fish. I'm so excited the Shiny's coming out soon. Now, Pelipper, Brambleghast, Rabsca, Empoleon, Rock Slide, Iron Hands, Pelipper. That weakness policy on Pelipper is kind of spooky. Just because that's something that could actually run over the team if we're not careful, if we don't have speed control. But it looks like without Pelipper on their side, they don't have a Tailwind. And we can taunt Pelipper because we saw the Rabsca with the Mental Herb. Can I get away with it 2 games in a row? They lead Miraidon. That's a problem. And I don't think... This is just pure speculation. I don't think there's fake out on Iron Hands. Otherwise, we would have saw it get the KO there. Could be getting baited into this. And, you know, that'd be great for them. But I really want to run it back and see if we can get there. Except this time, I think our Hariyama is actually really good for us. Because Hariyama with AV is pretty strong. And Hariyama has some really fun calcs that we have that go for us with this Assault Vest. And this looks like it's a pretty special heavy team. And I like knockoff into it. Cornerstone Ogerpon could be good. Another thing is Whimsicott, but we did not use our Tailwind very effectively there. Maybe it's Chiyu once again in the back, or maybe it's Ogerpon, because Ogerpon provides a redirection turn because we do have Follow Me on our Ogerpon this time. I think that's what I want to do, just in case that is a Pelipper that comes in. Then we can go this route. So that's first, second, third, fourth. I want to try this, because if there is a Pelipper, I'm going to want to have Ogerpon to be able to bop it with Ivy Cudgel. But Pelipper is Terra Ground. Okay, so this is the lead that kind of spooky, possibly, to look at, because they could Tailwind and then pop Sash on Salazzle, but we can also go for our setup once again. I think it's another just go Protect. And then we can Dragon Cheer once again. I don't expect Salazzle to... Well, if it's a multi-hit move, or if they double Salazzle, like, we're okay. There's our Protect. Same turn 1 as game 1. But I want to see if we can get away with it 2 turns in a row. Or 2 games in a row. There's our Cheer. So our Dragonite, because we have Scope Lens, will crit every turn. It's pumped, baby. It just got 3 KOs. It wants more. It's Tailwind. Was the better play... Yeah, and that is +1 attack. I don't want to Terra here. If I do, I do immune. And that's big. Immune Poltergeist, and Poltergeist is the best way for them to get us off the field. I think we Terra, go Dragon Claw. Do we Helping Hand? Or do we break Sash here? I think we break the Sash with the Toxic. Because I think Pelipper's holding this. And I want it to not be able to do that. So here's our Terra. This is looking awfully similar to the first 2 turns of game 1. But this is to immune a Poltergeist. And if it immunes Poltergeist, I'm confident we can live the turn. Ooh, they read it. He could have stayed Dragon flying. I don't think Dragonite lives this turn. That's 3. 4. Yep. Yeah, we could. Oh, they crit the final one. That's fitting. It's very fitting. All right, so that's a problem, right? So we need to... That's probably loaded dice, right? We should have... We almost did. Salazzle's still faster is pretty good. Our Sash gets popped. Muddy Water? It misses, though. Oh man, we could have stayed okay there. We didn't, but is it time for Hariyama though? Hariyama with knockoff KOs. I think that's our play. With AV. Yeah. Yeah. It's Terra Grass. Get our purple hands out there. I don't want to fake out, because fake out's not going to buy us a lot here. We can go for... They have +1 on this. This is spooky because this Bullet Seed could KO Hariyama. And we're going to have a lot go right for Ogre Pawn. I think we might have lost this game off turn 1 or turn 2 because we Terra'd. If we don't Terra, we might be able to pick it up. Okay, there's a Protect. So one more turn. Oh, Tailwind for them. They can reset it, though. Muddy Water will pop Sash. Good miss on Hariyama, though. Accuracy drops bad. Accuracy drop is really bad for us. Good news is for this next turn is Salazzle is kind of a sitting duck here. We have to live this turn. We don't have Protect. Rains for 2 more. I want Salazzle to go down. I also want to make sure we get something on Bramblegast here. So this is why we're going to Toxic this slot. I think this is about to be a 1v4, and we're not going to win it. Terra Grass incoming. This is going to pick up Hariyama. Man, this Bramblegast, it was such a problem the first time we played. Hariyama does not live these. That's going to be a 4-hit. Oh, the crit's going to slide. Get it. Well, I didn't say it was going to be a 4-hit. So that's true. Ogre Pawn will not win this one, I don't think. As much as I would love for it to. The whole nothing burger game for us. But I think we can go away from our silly strat now. We got absolutely bodied this game, which is what happened last time. Hurricane gets Salazzle. The hard part here is they get Tailwind this upcoming turn. I don't think Ogre Pawn lives these because it's Terra Grass. Idea here, knock out Pelipper, have speed advantage on Bramblegast. If it's Iron Hands, we're absolutely toast. Get Pelipper off the field so they don't get any more speed advantage, and we'll go from there. Really good play by Ham turn 2 to call the Terra. I probably could have held that with what we were staring down, but we didn't. We do get Ivy Cudgel, so we will start fighting back. The 1v4 is on. We do have toxic damage on the Bramblegast slot. Maridon comes in or Iron Hands comes in, and it's probably GG's. So I don't think we have enough in the tank to beat either one of those. If it's Iron Hands here, I think they for sure win. Oh, okay, so Maridon first. So, the way I see this, we need toxic damage to go. We follow me just to get toxic to chip up a little bit more. We're going to need a crit. I don't think, no, we don't have spread move, so I don't think we win. Flash Cannon, it's back. Flash Cannon will pop our Sturdy. Bullet Seed also will cause problems. So we'll go to game 3 on this. And I think game 3 is like an Ogre Pawn plus the Hariyama lead. Or Hariyama plus Chiyu. I think we'll damage check the Maridon here. With this Ivy Cudgel. If we get a crit, that'd be great. Don't, but it's a 2-hit. That's actually really good. It is Life Orb, though. Maybe we missed that turn, game 1. But yeah, we got cooked. I think we should have saved Terra there, but we didn't. So that will be 1 game for the Queen City Quagsires. 1 game apiece. I think we got a little greedy. We had a little bit too much fun in that first game. And so maybe that was a little bit of a hubris play on our part. But it's okay. We played 3 games for a reason. I also thought we were pretty safe in that scenario. Turns out we weren't because they called the protect. I was expecting Poltergeist. They didn't do it. We only saw Bullet Seed protect though. But we get game 3. Everybody likes having extra Pokemon, right? We get 3 games here. But no more silly strats. I think silly strats are gone for this upcoming game. We could do a Chi-Yu lead with Whimsicott. We can also do a Hariyama Chi-Yu or a Hariyama Ogerpon. Things I like all those things in general. Having a late game tailwind on Whimsicott might be pretty impactful for us. I think I really actually like having a fake out to start, just because it can slow down some tempo on their side. There is a chance to have Covert Cloak on Pelipper, which could be a little spooky. But Hariyama, I like Hariyama up first because it's not only is it our fake out, it's also our knockoff, which is pretty good. Maybe it's Hariyama Dragonite, because like we can play that route. But Hariyama Chi-Yu is pretty solid, I think, because we also have Terra Blast. And we resist a lot of what Bramblegast can do. The only problem is if we get hit with the rain, Little Spooky and Snarl's our best way to do things if we don't Terra. But Ogerpon's fine. Whimsicott, I think, in the back will be how we can close it. Because if we have speed for Ogerpon to get 2 turns in against the Miraidon, I think I like that. Yeah, I think this is right. The only thing I'm worried about is if they lead Pelipper, we can fake out Pelipper, but if it's Covert Cloak, we're kind of in a bad spot too. But more importantly, maybe Whimsicott was the right lead here because we can cover Taunt, but it's Miraidon and Polion. So we get our Chi-Yu out here, and I like this. I am worried about Hydro Pump. So that's the problem. The other thing we have to be worried about is because of our Bidef dropping the field with Chi-Yu, our Hariyama actually can go down to Deep Lane if they have it. But I think you can do a fake out into the Miraidon. Do they protect? Because if they protect, that's problem. They also can just protect. And then Chi-Yu, I want to go with the Terra button, because if it's a Hydro Pump, we can live, and then I like possibly a Heat Wave into the Empoleon slot, as long as it hits, right? Then we're a little spooked because of Steel is like strong into us from here on out. They're not tearing, which is good. They're probably protecting, but I don't want to take a Hydro Pump to the face here, because that's what we're baiting. There's their protect. Do they swing with Empoleon? Okay, they still will protect. Okay. There's our fake out. Life Orb is scary. Single target. Heat Wave doesn't do anything this turn. That's okay. So we cycle here. We also don't know if they have that Deep Lane. Hariyama is staring down some big damage here, possibly. I think you can Headlong Rush. We can headlong rush here, maybe? Or do you CC? Headlong rush. Heat wave. That's what I think will be good here. Yeah, maybe we catch a switch. Maybe catch a volt switch. More importantly, Chiyu's our bulkier Spadef stat right here, right now. Terra Fairy. D-Gleam. Oh, Terra Flying. Okay. They're not, yeah, this Heat Wave's meh, I think. This is a slow Miraidon. What? Okay. Flash Cannon. KO's Chiyu. Can we, because the crit's bad. Because Chiyu's off the field, Spadef stats, do they go normal on this turn or after this turn? Questions that we don't know the answers to. Air Slash. I think we can live in Air Slash. Yeah, we can live. Don't flinch, though. Headlong Rush. Gets the Miraidon. Awesome. I think I'll take that trade. I think I'll take that trade. Because Ogerpon can come in now. We're -1/-1. Ogerpon comes in now. We have the faster switch in right now. Versus their Pelipper. What we can't have happen this turn is Tailwind go up. So we can... Empoleon's likely going to protect this turn. So do we double the Pelipper? Or do we get our Tailwind in here? I think we make our switch to our Whimsicott. Does Pelipper have Focus Sash? I want to Ivy Cudgel Pelipper. We have Sturdy. Do they protect for their Tailwind? That's the major question we're wondering right now. They don't protect. There's their Focus Sash. I think that might have done it for us. Because we protect. Oh, Hurricane. Oh, that's a bad one. Well, that's okay. We got to Fake Out that. Flash Cannon will pop our Sturdy. Nope, doesn't pop our Sturdy. Spadef drop, but Spadef doesn't matter right now. Okay, we do have Fake Out, though. And Fake Out's really good. And we have reset stats. Keep them honest. We did not see Protect on Pelipper yet. So I want to Fake Out Pelipper, Ivy Cudgel, Empoleon to pick it up. I thought they'd Tailwind. They didn't. Okay, Pelipper goes down to Fake Out. Ivy Cudgel into Empoleon picks it up. What's your fourth? Is it Iron Hands or is it Bramblegast? It's Iron Hands. Okay. That's spooky. This is last turn electric terrain, though. I think we headlong rush here. We protect with our spiky shield so that one, we don't get faked out, which is one thing, but more importantly, we stall out the attack boost. There's our spiky shield. Hariyama lives. That's humongous. Theirs is faster, though. Okay. That is going to be really close. Electricity disappears. Cork drive goes away. I want to double this slot. Headlong Rush, Ivy, or not Ivy, Horn Leech. Drain Punch will do some, but it shouldn't heal up enough here. You get to get one. That heal might be enough for them. Oh, we're speed tied. Whoa. Okay. Hariyama picks up Iron Hands. I thought they'd get one more KO there. Our 4 speed EVs get the speed tie. Little did I know that was a speed tie there. I honestly thought they were faster because of that. Well, that's a win. 2 games to 1. That's just 3 points on the board for us, but we'll take whatever we can get. Good games to Ham. They cooked us in game 2 once again, which is, I think, just the way this series goes now. We got a little silly though, just with our dragon cheering Dragonite, which was a lot of fun to see. We saw that in like team build stuff, and it was like a silly idea. It worked for game 1. It didn't work in game 2 because Ham made a really good play on calling the Terra, and then the Bullet Seed was enough. And ironically, the last one got a crit to finish that one out. So well played. I think that was a really, I mean, that Drain Punch goes into either one of those two, then maybe our Headlong Rush might not do enough because it looked like it was wrapped around that 55%, maybe 60% at most. So it could have been a high roll, could have been a high roll, and you never know. That Flash Cannon, though, I did not know Maridon got Flash Cannon, so learn something new. We saw Flamethrower last week, or earlier this week for week 8 on Terapagos. Didn't know it got that. Saw the Flash Cannon, so didn't know it got that either. So overall, a lot of fun. That puts us on 8-0 on the season. So it's a 9-game regular season, so I like where we're at. We got to win without using the Lunala at all in the team build, which was a lot of fun. But I've yapped enough on this one. I'll see y'all later when we play week 9 on an unknown opponent so far. We'll just have to see who it is. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in week 9.